Hello. Welcome to the Tutors of Life podcast, where we research life so you don't have to. Episode 422. This is your host, Shaun Tutor.
And this is Sam. And this is a talk episode where the tutors talk.
It is raining.
Pouring
rain. It only took forever for it to happen.
Yeah, it was only supposed to rain all day yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And then there isn't a single drop at all.
Oh, and it's only supposed to rain for 1 hour this morning.
Are you serious?
2 hours, 8 and 9.
My God. Yeah, it was supposed to rain all day yesterday, today, tomorrow, and Friday.
And then potential thunderstorms this evening. 5, 6, 8, 9. We'll see.
Nice.
What's new?
I just had my first sip of coffee, so my brain's not firing yet. So what's new with you?
Working with a gentleman, trying to do a seller finance / land contract deal.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a couple fourplexes. He doesn't really want to sell, but he doesn't want to manage anymore. So we're trying to see what we can do to seller finance them from him.
Mm-hmm.
So he can keep getting money every month, but he doesn't have to manage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we'll see how that goes. We're kind of figuring out some terms, and next step is we're going to look at a couple units and look at a potential offer. And then once the offer's on the table, we can look at the rest of the units. So we're just basing an offer off of the unit we get to see.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Makes me feel like he's hiding something.
A lot of people do that so you don't scare the tenants.
That makes sense.
Yep. Because they don't want to have you walk all the units, and the tenants are like, what the hell are people doing here?
That makes a lot of sense.
Yep. So it's like, hey, here's the average unit. This is what it looks like. Base the offer off of this. You can put in the contingency that if it's not, can renegotiate.
Right. That's cool.
Yep. So we'll see. That'll be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be nice to do. But I don't know. I love that even 4 units at a off-market price, seller finance, they still don't cash flow.
No, dude. It's insane. It doesn't make sense.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. But I don't know. Good thing to have. I mean, in 5 years, it probably will cash flow. But who knows? Because insurance and taxes go up every year.
Mm-hmm.
So if insurance and taxes didn't go up every year, that would be the case. But like our other one, we raise the rents every year, and we make less every single year.
Yep.
And so we raise the rent anywhere from $20 to $50 per unit, and we make less and less every year.
Yep.
Because tax and insurance
are stupid.
Yep.
Luckily, that one's in Chippewa, so the taxes don't go as crazy as Eau Claire's. There are some of our Eau Claire units that their taxes went up so much. I account for a 10% raise in all of our budgets, and that wasn't enough for a couple of them.
Yep.
Which is insanity.
I love it, dude. I love it.
I can, what is the average person doing?
Credit cards, debt, not well.
Yeah.
Not doing well, probably.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Yeah.
And it's so interesting to think about, Americans are obsessed with owning their own house. But you go to Europe and not a whole lot of people own their own house.
Mm-mm.
And their apartments are passed down in the family.
Right. Well, because you got to think, dude, when you look at our mortgage and shit, or when you look at our payments on a lot of our stuff with good interest rates, if we were to like sell these to the people renting them, they would be paying more per month. They would also have to take over the maintenance burden. And then like factor in the insurance and taxes. And boy, it makes you appreciate rentals. And here's the issue. As more folks sell these rentals, other people are going to get rents raised. So like right now, the reason we can do rentals and a lot of people can do rentals, a lot of old landlords, is they have interest rates in like the 2s and 3s. Well, what happens when if they're unadjustable, they get renewed at 8, but they're still at a good price, so that's not really probably going to screw too many of them over. But more so, when they sell them, I guess interest rates aren't 8 right now, they're like 7. But what happens when now they sell them and someone comes in, buys them at the new premium price at 7%? If enough of that happens, your rents are going to have to go up drastically to cover just your debt coverage. Just the debt coverage, not to mention your taxes, insurance, and maintenance and shit.
100%.
So, I don't know. Good and bad, but man, it's just crazy how much shit costs. But that again, I was talking to a dude who's got some property in Florida, and he was showing me one of his houses he rents. I think he got it for just under $700,000, and he rents it for $4,000. And I was like, that's terrible. He's like, yeah, but with enough cash you can do anything, I guess. But you just rent them because the values will go up, you'll sell them, whatever. Especially if you hold for 20, 30 years, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get it. I'm tired. Sorry.
I can tell.
I get it, but it's pretty crazy. You've got to be wealthy to own rentals like that. You can get into regular rentals in the Midwest, and you don't have to be, especially outside of Eau Claire. But
dude, it makes me think like, cause like look at all these new apartment complexes going up in Eau Claire. Like, they can't be full, right?
Most of them aren't, I don't think.
I don't think so.
I've heard of them giving like the first month for free to get people in.
And they're building them for tax write-offs?
Has to be.
Dumb. Just dumb.
Well, really wealthy people.
Yeah.
You know, and that's another thing too, that like with our tax code, don't think that wealthy people are just like always like, because the more money you make, the more you get taxed. Well, the more money you make, the more you get taxed. You don't want to pay tax on all that money you are making. Like this dude that we're getting this 4-unit from, or that we're trying to get the couple 4 units from, he's got a really good job. And he's in the higher tax bracket. So if he's to sell and we have interest, well, then he's paying a high income tax on the interest, right? And he's like, man, being in that 35% tax bracket, paying taxes on that interest doesn't intrigue me. And I was like, yeah, dude, agreed. That's why interest sucks.
Mm-hmm.
That's why just having a bigger lump sum that you're paying is better. But anyhow, what I'm getting at is like, don't think just because people are making money, they're not thinking of ways to keep that money.
Mm-hmm.
If they're spending all this time to make money, they're going to be hiring people or spending time to figure out how to keep the money.
Mm-hmm.
So we make these tax laws, and we make them so that people, as they make more, got to pay more, which is the opposite of what everyone thinks. Well, these folks go, fuck it, how do I keep my money? Well, and they start looking into different tax write-offs. And they find out that, man, if I have real estate and depreciating real estate, and I can cost segregate or just a depreciation in general, especially if I take a loss and don't fill units, I'll be saving way more money.
Mm-hmm.
Which, even if building a building or buying real estate, I will have write-offs now, and I'll actually make more money by taking a loss on these properties. And so that's what they do. And then at scale, as they get bigger, they start building. Then they build these monster apartments that aren't even necessarily needed, but they need write-offs. And so they'll build these so that they can keep more money in their pockets.
It just sucks. Like, it's such like a selfish thing to do because, like, look at how much like pretty green space has been taken up by fucking apartment buildings in Eau Claire now.
Yes, it's selfish to do, but you got to keep in mind two things. One, the government's forcing them to do that.
Right.
Two, why is Eau Claire proving it?
So true.
So, like, you got those two things. And so...
Yeah. Oh, we forgot to go to that meeting.
We did. Fuck. We're good at forgetting about that.
Yep. Eau Claire right now is trying to mitigate deforestation. So they want to put in a law that if you cut down a tree, you have to pay $400 per inch you cut down.
Yeah.
And so that's ridiculous. I think someone put on there like how much it would cost to like cut down a tree now, and it's like $25,000. Like if they pass this. And it's just like, okay, if you want to stop deforestation, stop approving these giant apartment complexes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hurt the average citizen that wants to just cut down a dying tree in their yard. Like, somehow penalize the people that are building these giant apartment complexes where there used to be woods.
100%.
Yeah. So it's just, I don't know. We'll have to look it up and see if I'll look it up and see if anything happened with it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. You know, and I've talked about it. I don't think I've talked about it on here. But I've got a rental downtown and 2 real nice big mature trees in the median between the road and the sidewalk. Keep in mind, they did not redo this road. They did not redo this sidewalk. They just came in, lobbed down these 2 big trees in the median, did not let us know. A year later, they put little stubs for trees in there, in their place. I'm like, what the fuck?
So it's in the proposed ordinance that would regulate tree removal on lots of 10,000 square feet or larger.
Most lots.
Yeah. The proposed ordinance suggests requiring replacement or a fee, $400 per inch for removing healthy trees. 12
Doesn't
inches,
matter.
12 inches or more in diameter. So dead or deceased trees are exempt. But yeah, so it has to be 12 inches or more in diameter.
That's
Most
not that
trees.
much.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think they were just hearing out the public, but I thought they were voting on it the following day. This is from July 16th. I'll keep looking.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's I don't love that they can do that. I don't love if they can do that. If that's the case, then the city cannot cut shit down anymore. They can't come in and fucking let's say they were redoing the road. They can't come in to redo the road and just take down my fucking trees. Let alone take down the damn trees when they weren't redoing the road and there's nothing wrong with the damn trees. I just don't understand it, dude.
Okay. Or you can replant a new tree. So you either pay the fee or you replant a new tree.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what are the developers going to do? You know?
Right. Yeah, there's no way they're planting that many trees.
There's a lot on Hastings that they just cut down fucking 100 damn trees so they can...
Where on Hastings?
Maybe 50.
Where?
By Kyle's.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what, like, so many people said, like, okay, so this is going to just force a lot of people to cut trees down right before this goes into effect.
Arborists are going to be real busy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like them putting shit like this into place. I think it's kind of ridiculous that they can make up shit like this, but they don't have to abide by any of the rules.
Right. And it's also dumb because I'm guessing it's going to be a lot of citizens that go in and say, no, we don't want this.
Yep.
But then they can just be like, no, we're going to do it.
100%.
It's what they did when they, remember the Somalians, they were going to move into town?
I absolutely remember that.
Yeah. The majority of the population said no, and they're like, no, we're going to do it anyways.
Yeah. Dude, that right there shows that this is not a democracy.
100%.
But folks like, well, actually, no, it is, because a democracy is you choose people who you think will represent your best interest. A republic is they have to listen to the people before they can.
I think a full republic, the people get to vote on everything.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. You still have representatives, but I think you still vote.
Vote on everything.
Yeah.
Where, democracy, you're like, well, these people have our best interest in mind. So you go in to your representatives who have your best interest in mind. 90% of you go, no, we're not interested. And then the representative's like, well, I know what's best for you guys. And what's best is to put this law into place.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Thank you. We love that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think they were supposed to vote on it on the 22nd. I'll keep looking.
Okay. I was at a person's house, a gentleman's house yesterday, and I was looking at his bathroom. So I'm like, do I have access to this in another room? Yep, come on in. So I go on in, and it's the guy's office. And he's got this bookshelf with a bunch of good books. I was like, dang, dude, nice books. Good books. He's like, ooh, I take it you read some of these. I was like, yes, sir. And he's like, yeah, they're good books. I'm like, yeah. So anyways, I'm like, what do you do? He's like, oh, I just got promoted to VP of a manufacturing company. And I was like, nice. So old boy's getting it. And I was like, that's why you got all these books. And he laughed. And he's like, that's why I got all the books.
Books of what?
You're just in your own world.
Yeah, I'm researching this for us.
Yeah. So I thought that was kind of cool. It's, I don't know, maybe testament to, like, continual learning no matter what. And always looking to, like, progress. And that dude did it. And it's paying off. So that's cool. Let's see here. What else we got going on?
So it's been postponed.
Not surprised.
After hours of deliberation, the Eau Claire City Council has postponed a vote on the city's Century Code update. Because this comes after council members made several amendments to the proposal. The Century Code update would bring changes to the city's zoning codes and ordinances. There's been a lot of community interest surrounding it, with dozens voicing their concerns Monday night over a proposed tree ordinance that fines homeowners for every inch of tree that they remove from their property and requires them to replace it with a new tree. Another public hearing will be held on the amendments before the updated Century Code heads back to the City Council for final vote. Interesting. So, I mean, at least it seems like they might be somewhat taking the people's opinion into play, especially since they ended up postponing it. But I'm very curious what these amendments are going to be that they want to make to it. It's also like the Century Code update, so I think there is like a whole bunch of things in this. So I'm very curious to see like what the whole thing is, like what they're all updating and everything. Weirdo. Mimi's just laying on the floor. Oh, here's a quick update for you all of you. If you wanted to watch the YouTube videos, I haven't been able to post them, and it's taken me weeks to figure it out. I finally figured it out, so hopefully in the next couple days, YouTube videos will start rolling out again. With our new phones, there was just a little setting at my phone that changed that I didn't know was going to change. So I couldn't download the videos.
That makes sense.
Yep, I edited a couple, and then I couldn't get it to download. So I finally figured it out. And hopefully, in the next couple days, they'll start rolling out again.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm. Apparently we're in a flood watch. Just thought I would let you know.
It's rain.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
It said something about Madeline Island.
Interesting.
Mm.
Did you eat a bar this morning?
I haven't yet.
Dude, I fucking want to just crush one of those things.
I know, so do I. Oh my God. So we're in a flood watch. We're in a heat advisory. Said there was 4 things. I don't know what the 4th.
So I've been tracking my food again because I was like, I got to dial her in a bit. So I've been tracking my food. And really the good thing is like, I don't care about my calories too much. It's more like making sure I'm hitting my protein every day. At least 200 grams of protein. And like, I think most days I get it. I don't think it's usually an issue. But yesterday, I went out to eat for Whiskeria Coffee. So then my lunch, instead of being like, meat heavy, was a turkey club.
Mm-hmm. Delicious.
And, so good, dude. But so I was like, get to the end of the night, 40 grams of protein behind my goal by the end of the night. So I'm like, shit, dude. Got a house of protein shake, and we had a raw bar because they're delicious. But anyways, I'm like, dang, dude, it's nice to track, and I'm happy to be tracking again, just to see, like, man, it's easy to not be healthy, or like not hit your goals and stuff, and think, oh yeah, I'm doing that. Are you? Are you doing that? So
that's what like Brooke and I talked about, because like she tracked her food for a week and lost 3 pounds.
Right.
And she's just like, I'm the problem. It's me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so interesting. Like that's why I like journaling and like tracking my habits and stuff, because if you don't keep track of it, you're gonna slack.
100%.
That's why I tell Brooke all the time to do like progress photos as well. Like. And she's just like, well, I don't see a difference. And I was like, it doesn't matter that you don't see a difference. I was like, just make it a habit to take a picture once a week, because then you can flip through all the weeks and slowly see your progress. And I was like, yeah, sure. When you start, you're going to flip between the 2 weeks and you're like, there's nothing there.
Right. But by the time you get to week 20.
Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, it's, I think it's very important to, either write down what you're eating, because here's the thing. If you write down what you're eating in a day, do you really want to write down that you had a
fucking
blueberry cheesecake?
Right, exactly.
No. You're not going to want to write that down. So that's going to help you to not eat the shitty things.
Yeah. It's so true, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I snack way less if I'm tracking my food.
Because it's a nuisance to put it all in there.
It's like, God damn it. How do I fucking put this in?
At work, we started like tracking what we do throughout the day. Which,
That's
speaking
a big help.
I haven't sent my email in 2 days, but I've been slacking. And that has actually helped all of us from like standing and chit-chatting with each other, because we have to write down, talk to Brooke for 20 minutes.
Right.
Talk to Shaun for 10 minutes.
Right.
And you don't want to write that down. You don't have to do that.
You don't want to write that down and do that.
So yeah, so that's actually helped us be way more productive in just 1 week.
Mm-hmm. No, it really has. Yep, it definitely has. Yeah, tracking that shit's nice. Yeah.
Another quick thing, dude. I know, like, we've never been in this situation, but fuck, chemo's bad for you.
Yes.
Dude, it fucks you up.
I think so.
Because Brooke and I, like, Brooke has a friend who had cancer, and then we have a couple people we know that have cancer right now. And, like, Brooke and I were talking about it, and we're just like, man, we would do everything naturally we could first before doing chemo.
Yeah.
God damn. She's like, I would immediately go carnivore, cut out all my sugars, everything, do a couple 72-hour fasts. She's like, I would do it all.
Everything, dude. Every motherfucking thing you can think of.
And even, I remember we saw a post about, like, there's an Asian country that, member has, like, the...
Yeah, I think it's Budapest or something like that. And it's the oxygenated water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, somewhere over in Asia.
Because it's like a hospital, but it's like, they said you feel like you're actually at a hotel.
Yeah, they said it's like that if you get cancer, and it's past like stage 1 or whatever, to just drop everything, go to this place. You take oxygenated baths every day. They give you oxygenated water, and their success rate's pretty good.
Yeah, because
like it's a lot. Like their success rate's a lot higher than chemo.
Yeah, and like the whole like other concept of is like to drop everything, so then you're not like stressed. Like you're relaxed. Sure. You're like, you feel like you're on vacation, and that's supposed to like help your body heal too. Yeah, because I can see the pool. I remember there was a pool outside.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, there's a lot of stuff like that. We wouldn't have to worry about any of this if this wasn't our environment. And number 2, we got to worry about it a lot because we're in the U.S. and they really fuck you. Dude, turns out, did you see that shit I sent you about organic?
No.
Dude, you think organic fruit's okay? Bro, you actually look at some of the like coatings organic fruit has on, and then you go look at their actual like what chemicals are in the organic ingredients. Dude, one of the main coatings on your organic fruit is like organopeel or something like that. It's 0.06% like an organic thing. 99.4% other ingredients, other chemicals.
What?
So it's 0.06%, or sorry, 0.6. It's 0.6% of like actual organic ingredients. 99.4% of other chemicals.
That's insane.
And I'm just like, how the fuck is this organic? Like, dude, you're just...
Well, that's what like Amy, my aunt Amy, told us. The farm next to her is organic, And she said, like, he had to go through a whole bunch of things, like, right at the beginning.
One has not doing anything in years.
Yeah. Then once you get your organic certification, they don't come check on you more. No. Which is ridiculous because they fucking check on everything else a million goddamn times.
Dude, it's just like... Anyways, before we get down this track that we do every fucking podcast just about.
Yeah, true.
The environment is such a big deal, and we wouldn't have to deal with this stuff. Cancer's at the all-time high. Heart disease at the all-time high, especially in the U.S. It's just our environment. Mm-hmm. And so pulling yourself out of the environment, pulling yourself out of the toxic foods, going to a different country, living in a healthy environment, and then a lot of folks have good success with that. Mm-hmm. But like Brooke's absolutely right. Here's the thing. Sugar feeds cancer. Mm-hmm. Alzheimer's is type 3 diabetes.
Yeah.
Okay. Sugar's the problem.
And we've talked about it too. We've talked about it on this podcast. Like when we eat a lot of sugary foods, like our brains feel a little foggy. We don't remember things as well. Like even now at 30.
Oh, dude, 100%. Sugar. So if there's a way for me to be disciplined enough to quit eating sugar and only have honey and maple syrup, mm-hmm. If I could just fucking grow up and be a man and only do honey and maple syrup, dude, my brain, well, and with saying that, guys, it means no breads. Like I could have a good sourdough.
Yeah.
But like no breads. If I want pasta, it's got to come from fucking Europe. Shit like that is what I'm saying. But it's true, dude. It's crazy what that sugar will do to you.
Yeah, it's insane. Is there sugar in our bar bars?
Oh, there's sugar, but it's not from like sugar, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Unless it comes from cane sugar. It might come from cane sugar, which is just sugar.
Yeah.
It's still a problem. You know, it's just not fucking... I would say it's just not processed sugar.
Yeah. Dude, I saw this person on my Facebook feed posted this thing like ranting about how the MAGA movement is so like happy that Coca-Cola is switching their ingredient from high fructose corn syrup to cane sugar.
Oh, sure.
And whatever, and she's like, all of you MAGA people are so happy because this is healthier, blah 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 blah, but yet hundreds of thousands of Americans are losing their health insurance.
Shut the fuck up. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I was just like, one, it's not Americans losing their health insurance.
Right. One, if it is, go get yourself a fucking job.
Valid.
You know, we don't need to be supporting your ass. If you're not on Medicare, you know, we don't need to be supporting your ass. If you can't qualify for Medicaid because you actually have a disability, we shouldn't be supporting your ass. Mm-hmm. Go get yourself a fucking job. I don't want to hear it. Oh, you're unhealthy. Oh, you're overweight. Oh, you can't fucking afford it because you've got how many, what do they call it? Comorbidities. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Let me see this.
I don't even know what you're trying to say.
Comorbidity? Yeah, hold on.
What does that word even mean?
Dude,
What's it mean?
It's like diseases. It's like bad diseases.
Where do you get these words? I like how I feel like every other week you're trying a new word.
Comorbidity, the simultaneous presence of two or more diseases or medical conditions in a patient.
Okay.
Fucking smart over here, dude.
Yeah, apparently.
So anyways, you got multiple comorbidities. Here's the issue, dude. That's your fucking problem. Right. You did that. Mm-hmm. So sure, you didn't get educated to know the environment's bad and the food you're eating's bad. Guess whose fault that is? Yours. Is it technically a little bit percentage the government? Yeah. However, we now live in a world with enough information that you can find that information.
Oh, yeah.
So in the last, like, especially 10 years, no, in the last 5 years, for sure, you're able to find this stuff out pretty easy. You were kind of kooky 10 years ago looking into this shit, but it doesn't matter. The information's there. So
you
go get yourself some fucking health insurance.
Yeah. Do remember, you need to get out of your bubble to find it. It's a lot of it. Because remember, we were discussing last week that you were trying to figure out K2 and no one would give you a straight answer.
Nothing on the internet would give me a straight answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, man, I think it's awesome. I love to see it. I love to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good. Yeah, tell them about your friend in Australia.
Oh my gosh, yeah. She posted on her like Instagram story or Facebook story or whatever about how Australia has universal healthcare. So she went to or she had a GI appointment early in the morning because they gave her the wrong medication for her GI issues. So she just had to get in.
Well, she thought she got the wrong medication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't helping. So she just needed to see her doctor to get the new medication. And she got a call that doctor called in sick.
Keep in mind, did you say that she's out of town?
Oh yeah, she like had to go
stay with her mom.
Yeah, stay with her parents.
Out of town, out of where she normally lives to go to this hospital.
Yep. And she had an early appointment, so she stayed at her parents' house, was ready to go to this appointment, called her. Nope, doctor called in sick. Okay. Oh, we'll get you in with this other doctor at 3:00. Okay. So then she had to like find things to do around town, blah, 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 whatever. Gets a call at like noon or 1. That doctor also just called in sick. She's like, okay, well, like, you gave me the wrong medication, so can you just like have any doctor look at my test results to prescribe me this new medication? And she's like, literally, this is a 5-minute job. And they're like, nope, can't have that. Like, we can't do that. And there's like, you should go to the urgent care. She's like, okay, goes to urgent care. It was like a 3 or 4 hour wait. And she's like, well, I'm already had to wait around so long. I don't want to keep waiting. So then the hospital next door had an appointment at like 3:00. And so she was able to get in there at 3:00, get the right medication, whatever. Literally a 5-minute ordeal. Took her all goddamn day.
Not to mention, they prescribed her the wrong medication the first time she went in.
Yeah.
So not only did she get the wrong meds, they would not exchange them until she went through a whole rigmarole day. And who knows if she's like, what else you got coming? They'd have just been like, yeah, figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck? Like, this is your fuck up, not mine.
Yeah. And like, then she didn't get home until like 8:00, like home, because she was not in the town that she was in.
Right.
So yeah, that is why universal healthcare doesn't always work.
No, it doesn't. Well, and I've heard on so many podcasts about folks up in like Canada.
Come to the U.S. for shit.
Dude, I think it was Rogan talking about a person that tore their, which one tracks front and back for your knees? That's your ACL?
No clue.
I think they tore their ACL and went into the hospital, and the Canadian hospital's like, yep, we can get you in like in October or November. And they're like, what? And this happened in like the spring or winter. And they're like, what do you mean? They're like, yeah, we can get you in then. So this person had to get like the big steel like thing, and they're a rancher, so they're like ranching with a torn ACL, all freaking blah blah blah.
And like peak season.
Oh, I'm sorry, not a rancher, a guide hunter. So they're going and guiding and hunting with this big thing on because they couldn't get surgery. Yeah.
I know we've talked about it. Like, I've seen stories of some Canadians that like come to the U.S. for some of their health needs because they're just like, it's faster.
No, bro, we were talking to the Canadian up in the guy Frank we saw on the thing, and he said like healthcare over in Thailand's better and shit.
Oh yeah.
You know, he lives in Canada, and he's like, yeah, I go to Thailand if I need any healthcare stuff. I'm like, this is amazing, dude.
And he's like in his fucking late 70s, still flying around the world. Frank, he was awesome.
Such cool dude. Yeah, it's wild what it's wild what's out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a neat idea, but it's like with everything else, people abuse it. People abuse it, and then it ruins it for everyone.
Right.
Because with universal healthcare, people are going to go for every little tiny thing. They're not going to see a bill, so they don't understand the cost of things. And then, yeah, it just fucks everyone else.
Yeah, I would say one of the biggest issues with any government program is there's not enough auditing. And I'm not talking about auditing the numbers, because those never match. So I'm talking about auditing the actual like quality. And I mean, dude, you look at just your local government. We have to deal with like the permitting department, and I'll admit, now that we're getting to know them, they're nice. They're nice folks. They're usually pretty nice folks. I'm not gonna dog on the people. At first, I wanted to stab them, but they're pretty nice folks. Let me tell you what. If it was a private fucking sector, none of them would have a job.
Oh God, yeah.
None of them would have a job if it's private sector. Oh, you're gonna take that long? Bye bye. And you're gone.
What they don't do any inspections on Fridays?
Right. Yeah.
So what are the inspectors doing on Fridays?
Well, one of them left a message, like on their message was like, it said something like they don't even work Fridays anymore. Like, because before how the voicemail was set up was we don't do inspections on Friday, and it's changed to we aren't in the office on Fridays. Like, we called like 2 weeks ago, and it changed from sorry, no inspection Fridays to we are not in the office on Fridays. And I was just like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? It's just like, I don't know. That shit kind of irritates me 100%. A lot.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, our money goes to that. And then, like, I don't know how much they charged for out here to do these roads and these sidewalks and shit. We watched 3 dudes sit in a whole play on their phone for 3 hours fucking straight in front of our yard.
Multiple days in a row.
Multiple days. And it's like, this is fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to pay that? Fuck no, dude. If that was private sector, hell no, I wouldn't fucking pay that.
Oh, fuck
hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, and if it was private sector, the owner of that company, when he sees that shit's not getting done, and motherfuckers sat in a hole for 9 hours combined, 9 unbillable hours in a day, that owner's gonna fucking lose his shit, dude. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, that's like recently they sprayed a whole bunch of grass.
First they lit it on fire.
Oh, did they actually lit it on fire?
Oh,
no, I think they just sprayed it.
Oh, okay.
They sprayed it with whatever to kill all the grass and weeds and whatnot. Okay, cool. And then they like tore it up with whatever, I don't know. But tore it up and like mixed it all up so it was all like fresh dirt. And I was like, oh, cool. Like maybe they're going to plant like a whole bunch of like Wisconsin like wildflowers or something, like, because it's along the bike trail. So it'd be like really cool if they did that. And then it just sat there and sat there and sat there and sat there. And then you could see the crabgrass like started to take over quite a few of those patches. And then all of a sudden I saw a tractor out there last week spraying it down again, killing it all. And I was like, oh, great. That's not a waste of time and money because you already did that a month ago and did nothing with it. So yeah. And I have no clue what they're doing with it. No clue. I don't know. And I'm like, that's just such a waste of fucking time. Because it's miles. I didn't realize how far down it went. It goes on forever.
Good way to spend money.
Something. Yeah, I don't know. Government's a waste. That's all I got for you.
A lot of it is.
Yep.
A lot of it is a big waste. So hopefully they can kind of figure that out someday. I don't have a whole lot of faith, but I really hope they can start figuring that shit out. But, I mean, to tie it into what we were chatting about.
Did New York elect a socialist mayor, or is he on the ballot?
It's not a socialist, it's a communist.
I thought he was a socialist.
I'm pretty sure he's like openly communist.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm
Minneapolis is the socialist one. And he looks like a fucking serial killer. Somewhere's trying to vote in a socialist mayor.
So, yeah.
And he looks fucked up.
So, Mamdani is leading the race 5 days ago.
In New York?
Yeah.
And he's communist?
Yeah.
Okay. Look up the socialist mayor for Minneapolis. You've probably seen his picture on Facebook. He looks fucked up, dude. I think he's trying to run. We'll see if it's the right guy. Yeah, he looks like a serial killer, like a Somalian serial killer.
Yeah, Minneapolis mayor. Minneapolis Democrats endorsed Democrat socialist for mayor.
Do you see his picture?
Is that him?
Yeah. There is a
Tell
picture.
me that ain't a fucking... Oh, dude, Jesus.
There's a picture of him that looks like a mugshot.
Bro.
It's so bad. I'm like, why do you even why'd you release this picture?
Bro.
Yeah.
That's so fucking crazy.
I know. I feel bad for all of our friends that live over there.
Wow. Oh, no, hey. Omar Feita's endorsement gives momentum to progressive left's rise after Zoran Mamandi's primary win in New York. So the communists won in New York. And now they're trying to get, dude, hey, here's the deal.
They learn when there's no food in their grocery stores anymore.
That's it. All fucking countries need to fail. All countries fail. And that's where we're headed. So let's fucking go. Yeah, let's elect motherfuckers that come from places we don't want to live. Good idea. Let's put in policies for countries that these people flee from because they're so bad to live in. Oh, that makes sense. So they can run them the same fucking way and make this a third world country as well. Look at this dude. That shit's annoying.
Yeah, see? He looks looks like a fucking mugshot.
I love it, dude. Let's go.
Yeah. Look up the Minneapolis socialist mayor. He looks like a fucking serial killer.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Good.
If you haven't seen, London is not doing so hot. A whole bunch of Somalians keep attacking people.
I did see that.
And the people are revolting. So that's kind of cool.
I love it, dude.
But, I don't know. Okay, anyways. Damn. Ooh, Shaun bought a new gun.
Oh, yeah, dude, for sure. Wait, didn't we say that already?
Did we talk about that on Monday?
On Sunday it would have been, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did talk about that because it was the last gun of your collection. That's right. I just brought that up because everyone should learn how to shoot a gun.
Yes. Oh, dude, I couldn't agree with that. I was talking to
not everyone, but most people.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to a retired police officer, and, him and I were both like, anyone should be able to own a gun, 100%. But if cops have to qualify every year
so do people
to carry a gun,
so should people.
So should fucking people, dude. How the fuck? I don't know. I get it.
No, you need to qualify every year.
Yeah, it'd be really good. Here's the thing. I am anti-regulation. We know this. I'm anti-government. We know this. If we're going to have regulation, if we're going to have these things, you should have to qualify every year. If you're caught with a gun and you're carrying a gun and you don't have your qualifications, then yeah, maybe there needs to be a real strict penalty to make sure that you are getting your qualifications. Here's the deal. we ain't doing it anyways. So, like, I don't know. I just think if we're going to have regulations, that's something good to have regulations on. Yeah. And I'm talking about carrying. And I'm not talking about just concealed carrying. I'm talking about any carrying. I think qualifications and safety is important if you're carrying a gun anywhere in public.
I mean, here's my thing. For you to be a general contractor, you have to do 24 hours of continuing ed every 2 years.
There you go.
Why doesn't a gun owner have to do some type of continuing education?
I don't think a gun owner. I think a carrying, someone that carries. I think you should be able to own guns. You can have a collection. You can have them at your house. You could go to the shooting range with them, whatever.
But if you want to carry.
I'm talking carrying in public.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree.
Yep. That's just my thought. Maybe I'm dude, I talked about it on Sunday. If you do something often, you get proficient at it. If you take time off, you get rusty and you get chunky peanut butter, we call it. You become like chunky peanut butter, right? Mm-hmm. It's not smooth. It's not some smooth Jif, baby. And so you're not creamy, you're chunky if you're not doing stuff often. Just me being back at the range 4 or 5 times in the last 6 weeks, dude, my confidence with my gun way higher, way higher, and I can shoot so much better. Mm-hmm. So if you're not shooting and you think that shooting's easy, or you just have, you can just have a gun and people around you will be safer. No, dog. If you don't know how to handle that, if you don't know how to properly aim, if you don't know how to handle yourself in situations, people around you aren't necessarily safer.
Yeah, no. Because your aim's not going to be as good, so.
Fuck no.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, that's the whole thing. I'm not saying I'm pro more regulation. I'm saying if we're going to have regulation, I think that'd be a good place to put it.
Yeah. Okay. Baby's awake.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you on the next one.
See you.